Hey there, everybody. So there isn't too much time left in this raid, but I did want to make a video on it. Matching with random seems to be nearly impossible. Apparently nobody knows how to do this, so I thought I would make a video on it. I'm just gonna solo show you a very easy guaranteed clear and tell you basically how to run this raid and some of the tips. So for some starter rules, there are a few things that you absolutely, under any circumstances, must not do in this raid. Number one is AoE. Never, ever AoE. Don't use Tank Shaltier's ultimate. Don't use Tank Albedo's ultimate. Don't use Mare. Don't use Idle Shaltier. No AoE whatsoever. Okay, that is rule number one. Rule number two, no multi-hit. No multi-hit attacks, so do not ever use Momon's ultimate. There is one exception, but we'll get to that later. Don't ever use Momon's ultimate. Don't ever use Gazif's ultimate. No multi-hit attacks. It seems that Chase doesn't actually contribute to the hit counter, so things like Aura, Momon, the Ranger Albedo seem to work pretty well. They don't up the hit count despite getting quote-unquote multiple hits in, multiple instances of damage. So those are the high-level rules. Let's get into the team composition. All right, for the team, the main units that you want 2 tanks. Shaltier is quite good due to the lifesteal that she adds, and the defense down is pretty good. Also, all of her skills are attacks pretty much, which works well with Momon's chase. So Shaltier works quite well. PDL, another good one. His wall is just good, so he's just a strong tank. You could also run Tank Albedo. Healer doesn't really matter. I know some people say Renner is the greatest, whatever, for this trial. Honestly, as long as your healer can output heals to keep your team alive, they're fine. I'm using Pistonia. The only key with your DPS, so there are many that will work. Sebis is mentioned in the raid guide. Momon is the one that I'm going to use. The big key with your DPS is they need to be able to practically one-shot the core, because you only have 1 DPS, right? You aren't going to get 2 rounds to go at it. So they pretty much have to be able to one-shot it themselves. I always save up a grasp heart for the core. So I'll walk you through the fight. Let's say we're ready, we'll get into it, and I'll show you how this works. All right, so no Momon ultimate, we said. We're gonna start off, we'll have enough time, we're gonna grasp heart the first hand that we're gonna kill. You can kill either hand to start, set up our chases, get a little bit of damage here. I'm gonna set up the wall to start, and we are gonna prioritize the defense down to start. Since we have the shield up, we're practically at full health. We don't need to heal. We'll get the chase hit in. All right, now again, no ultimate, so we're just gonna normal attack. We're gonna take some damage here and have to heal so we can try and get, oh, didn't proc the life steal there, that's unfortunate. I don't have her leveled up for the fixed chance yet. And we are always going, pretty much always, with my Pistonia, gonna heal like this to get some big heals across the whole team. Get our chase back up. And now everybody pretty much is just attacking the hand. They've all got their skills on cooldown. We're just DPSing it down with Momon's chase. And that should, oh, not quite it. The core is probably going to charge up here pretty soon. Let's see, yep, there we can get the hand. So the core should charge up here. And you can see we don't have Momon's chase active, right? So we're going to grasp heart to start. And then everybody's going to attack it, but my Momon could pretty much one-shot it from there. Let's go with defense down. You can... We aren't going to need yours, so... screw it, I'll just attack. And this is the only time you use the ultimate, because you have to kill the core, at least with Momon. With, you know, Sebas or some other DPS, it might be slightly different which skills you use when, but, alright, grass part this hand, and wall up, and we can lifesteal. There we go, we got it up, that's good. That provides a decent bit of healing. We're gonna do the big heal across the whole team. Set up our chase. This fight is a little bit long because you gotta kill, you know, one hand then the other hand, but once you kill the first hand, it's pretty much smooth sailing from here. The DPS output of the boss significantly decreases after the first hand, so once you get to this point, it should be pretty much just the same thing you've been doing. Again, saving up grass part for the core. Even though we've got it charged up, I'm just gonna sit on it. I only use grass part at the very start of each hand, and then it should be charged up by the time the core comes around. Let's see, we've already got lifesteal still on this, so we'll do defense down, do chase, and we have the core, so grass part, and now we've got Momon's chase up, so this is actually kind of nice. He'll probably just kill it here in a couple of, yeah. So we didn't even have to use the ultimate there. That worked out really well. Other hand is down. And now it's just, so now is the only time that you could really use this AoE because there's a single target. But when both hands are alive, never, ever, ever use this. I am prioritizing the lifesteal though, so I'm going to try and get that up. The core just happened, so we'll do a heartbreak there. We'll do big heals. Momon is not in chase, so we'll put his wall up. And now we can go to chase mode. And now here, it's just smooth sailing, just DPS the boss. Should be pretty simple. Both hands are gone, so we've got the wall up. We don't need heals. I maybe could have saved that grass part because the core will come up at some point here soon enough. We want defense down. I maybe could use the ultimate there, it's low enough, but I like to be better safe than sorry and just only use it on the core. Yeah, and see there, the core came up. I don't have grass part up. I wonder if I'll have enough to kill it. Maybe that was a mistake. Oh no, we look like we're good because Momon's on chase. Let's use the ultimate just to make sure. I don't care if that reduces his count. Grass part, sure. Lifesteal. I mean, in here, yeah, it's dead at this point, right? We'll just get Momon to go right now. And that's it. Now, all of my units are fairly beefy, at least 5-star, you know, I'm almost level 100. But this is totally doable at lower levels. Again, the only key is that your DPS essentially be able to one-shot the core. I ran this with some friends on my free-to-play account. My free-to-play, I've got a Pastonia and a Tank Shaltir, both at like 4-star. It's not even level 90 yet. My healer and tank were perfectly fine. My friend's Momon was about the strength of my Momon. So it worked out pretty well. I have found this to be an extremely consistent clear. I know there are some methods if you have busted units to kind of, you know, even DPS down the high level one, but I prefer this method. It's very consistent and it works to solo. If you happen to have the units necessary. Again, a lot of the units here are somewhat interchangeable. I've definitely seen people running Tank Albedo in place of either Shell Tier or PDL. I probably wouldn't run the new Cocytus. I don't think counter is very good here. I think counter increases the hit count. If I remember correctly, I haven't really tested it. Sebas is the one that is recommended in the guide, though. Sebas, if you haven't built up, can hit very hard. There is the guide for this raid. I know there isn't much time left, but hopefully this gets to some people. Please like, subscribe, let me know. I know it's been a while since I put out a video. My main job has been extremely busy, and then the holidays and everything have kind of kept me occupied. So sorry there haven't been too many videos. I do have a few ideas of some videos that I want to put out. Keep a lookout. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.